first guest tonight is, of course, an Oscar-nominated actress. She's appeared in numerous films, including Boogie Nights, Benny and June, and Shortcuts. Currently, you can see her in Cookie's Fortune. Please welcome Julianne Moore. Thank you for coming on the program. Nice to have you here.
Me.
Nice to have a fellow redhead here.
Yeah, two redheads.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. There aren't that many of us, really.
No.
It's you or Ralph Mal from Happy Days.
That's right, or Howdy Doody.
Is it something that did it bother you? Because when I was a kid, I hated having red hair.
Yeah, I don't particularly like it. Did you ever go out with a redhead?
No,
yeah,
I thought that was
it's creepy.
too much weirdness.
It's like dating your brother or something, right?
I dated my brother for a while. Yeah, that went really well, actually. But Dad broke it up. He got his shotgun. He said, "You two separate."
I saw a whole redheaded family at George Washington's house once at Mount Vernon. I'm walking along, I saw a redheaded dad, and then the redheaded mom, and then another redheaded kid, and then another one, and it was really creepy.
Thanks. We've made a lot of people feel good about themselves. But it's true, like when I know some people that where he's got bright red hair and she's got bright red hair, and you're sort of like, what are you doing?
What's going on?
Come on, you went out of your way to find someone that looked like
Just
you.
like you.
Yeah. Now, you, of course, I talked about Oscar nomination.
Yeah.
Not many people get to experience that. You know, the statistics are very low in America.
Yeah.
The number of people that get an Oscar nomination. I can only guess, I know, but for women it must be really difficult because they focus so much on what you're wearing.
Thing. Always. It's awful that the whole focus becomes what you're wearing. I mean, because you don't, at the end of the day, who cares? It's just a dress. I mean, it really is just that, you know.
Right.
So yeah.
Did you run into, I think Joan Rivers makes that event intolerable for many people.
It's pretty scary.
Who are showing up, not watching, of course. They love it. But,
no, it's frightening. It's terrifying. I mean, the New York Times, writing an article about the Oscars that year, said that I approached her like with a frozen smile on my face, like a frightened animal. I mean, I really did. I was kind of like, because, you know, she's very nice to you when you go up. She's like, oh, how are you? Nice to see you. What are you wearing? And you turn and walk away, and she goes, oh, she's a cow. She looks like a cow.
She didn't say that.
You know, but
she didn't look like a cow.
But you know, she says that sometimes. It's awful.
Yeah, she can be scary. Now about so many ways. Let's talk about Boogie Nights for a second. Sure. Now, I have to ask, because there's something that, you know, that stood out in that movie, which is, at the end of the movie, you see this, I hope it's prosthetic, or I'm in a lot of trouble, but there's this prosthetic member that Mr. Wahlberg is wearing, and I was wondering, I mean, that's some kind of prop. Did someone take that home or something? Is that at a Planet Hollywood somewhere? I mean, what ended up happening to that thing?
It's at my house in my jewelry box.
Seriously?
Yeah. I have it.
Don't tell me you turned it into jewelry.
No.
That'd be a very odd earring, I would think. Break your neck.
I hope somebody robs you.
Yeah.
That would be so great. Wow, jewel.
Look at that.
Put a great scare into someone. You worked with, you worked with Burt Reynolds in that movie. You had actually worked with him before in television.
Yes, I did.
I don't remember, what show did he do?
There was a series of shows that they had on called the Monday Night Murder Mystery Wheel, and he had one called B.L. Stryker, in which I played a terrorist who was Ricardo Montalban's girlfriend.
You know what I just love about that is the name, B.L. Stryker. They come up with these names that no one has ever had that name.
Yeah.
Because if you did have a name like B.L. Stryker, you'd have to be a cop. You couldn't be like, what's your name? B.L. Stryker. What do you do? I'm a substitute teacher. Watch out for B.L. Stryker. This is my friend, Jack Payback. What does he do? He grouts tile. You know what I mean? It's just like, you're stuck. Or T.J. Hooker was another one.
T.J. Hooker.
No one's ever been named T.J. Hooker.
Yeah. What was McCloud's first name?
I don't know.
Brewster, was it Brewster McCloud?
William.
Yeah.
Probably they ruined it.
Yeah.
No one remembers McCloud.
Yeah.
I don't think. He was the detective who was a cowboy, right?
Yeah, he was. That was Dennis Weaver. Yeah, he was a cowboy.
Yeah. In the 70s TV, that's the only show that I didn't really see much. It didn't appeal to me.
You didn't like
a cowboy comes to the big city to set things straight. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was good, but I'll pass. Now, I was reading about you today, and I found out I didn't realize this. Your mother is from Scotland.
Yes, she is. Yeah, she came here when she was 10.
Do you go visit her in Scotland, or?
No, she no longer lives in Scotland. But we did have we had relatives there. They were quite elderly and are now deceased. But we used to go visit my maiden aunt who had lived together forever. They never married, and they lived together.
I would be terrified. I mean, I'd be terrified to go there because of the food.
Yeah.
You always hear, and I don't know if it's just a legend, but you always hear about haggis.
Yeah.
Which is a pudding that's cooked in the stomach of a sheep. Is the sheep living while you're cooking it? You're like, what are you doing down there?
It's a dead sheep, and they take the stomach and then fill it with other kind of, I think like organs, other kinds of delicacies, and sew it up. And I think they just make that.
And kids love it with sprinkles on top. Yeah. But I mean, I've always heard about that. Is the food? I mean, I know the food in some of those United Kingdom countries is a little dodgy.
There are no vegetables. No vegetables. We had nothing but tea and chocolate for days on end, absolutely days on end, until I felt like I was going to get scurvy or something. It was really, So at one point, I went off to the grocery store, which I didn't want to do because I didn't want to hurt my Aunt Sissy's feelings and, think I didn't want to have her food. And so I ran and I got some fruit and I got some orange juice. And she saw in the morning that I liked this orange juice. So she was a little bit like Mr. Magoo. She couldn't see anything or hear anything. So one morning I came down there, reached for my glass of orange juice, and she had gone to the store and got me orange soda instead. It was the same thing to her. So that was the kind
It's always like that, though, in those countries. You go, I mean, you order breakfast, and you think you're going to get eggs or something, and they bring out, a muffin made of fat. It's got bacon bits in it or something.
Bacon. There's
like, do people eat? What is this exactly?
I don't know. The pork thing is really, it's a big staple of their diet over there.
Will they just add meat to everything?
I think so.
Would you like some meat in your coffee?
Right, yeah.
No, I'm all right. And they grind up a hamburger and throw it in there.
Yeah.
Mix it in there. That'll be good for you. Chitty, chitty, bang, bang. Whenever I try and do a British accent, it always becomes chimney sweep. Hello, Governor. How are you? Echo, chitty, chitty, bang, bang. I'll stop that now. You can see why I'm hated in those countries. That guy. Well, Cookie's Fortune is at theaters right now. People should check that out. It was really nice having you on the program.
Thank you. It's nice
Thank you for coming here. Julianne Moore, everybody. Check out the movie. Reese Witherspoon is coming up in just a little bit, so stick around. We'll be right back.